Welcome to Eye on the Tigers News. I'm Jolie Pilo. Thanks again for checking in for us today for the news we've been following for you. Brushing aside opposition from the Justice Department, Republicans on the House Intelligence Committee voted Monday to release a classified memo that purports to show improper use of surveillance by the FBI and Justice Department in the Russia investigation. The 4-page memo has become a political flashpoint, with President Donald Trump and many Republicans pushing for its release and suggesting that some in the Justice Department and FBI have conspired against the president. The memo was written by Republicans on the committee led by Chairman Rep. Devin Nunes of California, a close Trump ally who has become a fierce critic of the FBI and the Justice Department. Special Counsel Robert Mueller is investigating Russian meddling in the 2016 election and whether Trump's campaign was involved. President Donald Trump will herald a robust economy and push for bipartisan congressional action on immigration in Tuesday's State of the Union address, as he seeks to rally a deeply divided nation and boost his own sagging standing with Americans. The speech marks the ceremonial kickoff of Trump's second year in office and is traditionally a president's biggest platform to speak to the nation. However, Trump has redefined presidential communications with his high-octane, filter-free Twitter account, and there's no guarantee that the carefully crafted speech will resonate beyond his next tweet. Still, White House officials are hopeful the president can use the prime-time address to Congress and millions of Americans watching at home to take credit for a soaring economy. President Donald Trump may declare the State of the Union to be strong in his address to Congress on Tuesday night, but Trump would instead tout the state of the, quote, UNIOM, end quote, according to a picture of official tickets set to be distributed to House guests. The spelling snafu is said to be delaying distribution of the tickets, according to one source. Story continued below. The Trump White House, which has had its share of spelling and grammatical errors in press, releases, and administration announcements, isn't to blame in this case. New York State Senator John DeFrancisco confirmed Monday that he will enter the 2018 New York governor's race, becoming the third Republican to launch a campaign for the party's designation. DeFrancisco told Syracuse.com that he plans to launch his campaign beginning Tuesday. DeFrancisco, the Senate's deputy majority leader, said he will make the state's economy the centerpiece of his campaign, highlighting what he views as the poor record of two-term Governor Andrew Cuomo. The Novelis plant near Oswego is one of two that will supply lightweight aluminum for the 2018 Jeep Wrangler, the company announced Monday. The 2018 Jeep Wrangler will be about 200 pounds lighter than the previous models thanks to a lightweight, high-strength aluminum built into the vehicle's doors, fenders, swing gate, and windshield. Housing according to Novelis. Novelis Incorporated is already Oswego County's largest manufacturer. The company announced in May 2016 that it expected to create 250 jobs over the next 4 years at its expanded aluminum plant in Scriba. A Florida teen who doctors say is dying from a rare form of cancer has been granted one of his final wishes, to be married to his high school sweetheart. The Tampa Bay Times reported 19-year-old Dustin Snyder and his 21-year-old Sierra Siviero were wed Sunday in Plant City near Tampa. Doctors say Snyder has weeks or maybe a month to live. Wasting no time, Snyder proposed to Siviero on Thursday. The newspaper reports the community quickly came together to make sure the wedding took place, donating everything from the rings to the wedding gown and the venue. The moon is providing a rare triple threat this week. On Wednesday, much of the world will get to see not only a blue moon and a supermoon, but also a total lunar eclipse, all rolled into one. There hasn't been a triple lineup like this since 1982, and the next won't occur until 2037. The eclipse will be visible best in the western half of the U.S. and Canada before the moon sets early Wednesday morning and across the Pacific into Asia as the moon rises Wednesday night into Thursday. The U.S. East Coast will be out of luck. The moon will be setting just as the eclipse gets started. Europe and most of Africa and South America also will pretty much miss the show. We're seeing a return to winter today. How long will it last? Here's Matt with the forecast.
A significant change in the jet stream has moved much colder air from Canada, bringing with it some snow. Snow showers will taper this evening before returning Wednesday afternoon. Our temperatures moderate tomorrow as we inch towards above freezing mark. We won't see more than an inch or so on Wednesday. We warm up quickly Thursday before cooling off Thursday night, and will stay cold throughout the end of the week. That's a quick look at forecast. I'm Matt.
Super Bowl week has officially started. Here's Mr. Charbonneau with sports.
Mexico boys swimming and diving closes out its home schedule this afternoon when it takes on CNS. It is senior night. Tom Brady wore a black wool stocking cap and a big smile. Bill Belichick sported a full suit. The New England Patriots were the first team on stage Monday at Super Bowl opening night, the kickoff to the week of the build-up to the big game. They gathered at XL Energy Center, the hockey rink and home of the NHL's Minnesota Wild, for their first on-site media obligation after landing in Minneapolis earlier in the afternoon. Now, the Eagles, whose charter flight arrived Sunday, they had the second half of the NFL's annual assembly of hundreds of reporters, camera operators, and just-for-fun journalists surrounding players and coaches with a ticketed crowd looking on from the seats. Now, the Eagles, they're playing some of their best football heading into Sunday's Super Bowl matchup with the Patriots. One thing Philadelphia can't contend with, though, is New England's huge experience advantage in the big game. On the Patriots' 53-man roster, the Patriots brought to Minnesota 32 players have combined for 60 of Super Bowl experience games. Tom Brady alone has been to the Super Bowl 7 times during his 18-year career, winning 5. By comparison, the Eagles have 7 players on their active roster who've won a Super Bowl. 2 of those players, LeGarrette Blount and Chris Long, well, they won their rings last season with who else? The Patriots. The two teams last met during Week 13 in 2015. Over in baseball, the Cleveland Indians, well, they're dropping Chief Wahoo from their logo on their uniforms next year after decades of protests and complaints that the grinning, red-faced caricature used in one version or another since 1947 is in fact racist. The move, announced on Monday, came after protracted discussions between team owner Paul Dolan and baseball commissioner Rob Manfred. The cartoonish image of a big-toothed American Indian with a scarlet face and a single feather in his headdress will come off the team's sleeves and caps starting with the 2019 season. The same year, Cleveland will host the All-Star Game. That's a quick look at sports. I'm Michael. I hope you have a great day.
Yearbooks are being sold for $60 until this Friday, February 2nd. Then they are $65 February 3rd until sold out. Orders must be received by January 31st to guarantee your copy. Our 7th annual True Beauty Project will be held next Thursday, February 8th. All students are invited to participate. Female students and staff may come to school without makeup on. Male students and staff can just be supportive. If you'd like to purchase a True Beauty t-shirt, please see Miss Bigelow in room 107. Sports physicals will be held in the school nurse's office on February 13th. Please see Mrs. Lindsay for the required paperwork. That's all for us today. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jolie Pilo. Have a great day.